Okay, so the reason I close this meditation 5 minutes early is I just want to ask something. So I strongly believe that if you started meditation just this year, that is the best gift that you are giving it to yourself. When I started the meditation, after 1 year, when I look back, it touched me in all aspects of my life. I improved my health. I got clarity in my financial situation, how much time I need to spend for finances, how much time I need to spend for seva. I got clarity in the relationships, how to handle, how to do things. I got clarity in the emotions. I started observing a lot of things happening in my life. And I got success in my work, every part of my life. So I'm going to ask you one question. Do you really believe that meditation going to help you and impact positively in your life? Can someone type yes, no? Do you believe that meditation is going to help you? Thank you, Narayana ji. So the reason I'm asking is when I started the meditation, I have seen many of my friends who started the meditation, but they did not continue the meditation after a few months. Like, like for example, you started a new habit, like going to gym or waking up early in the morning, going for a jogging or doing some new habit. So there is a possibility always we don't continue the habit, even though we know that it's really good habit. Correct? Do you all agree? So what I want you to think is how can you continue this meditation? I want you to think this weekend. How can you continue this meditation after these sessions are finished? Is how do you keep yourself motivated to continue the meditation? Can you all think this weekend? Just try to see what are the ideas you get. Do you like guided meditations? You need some kind of motivation so that you can continue this habit of meditation every day until it becomes part of your life. Can you all think? We'll discuss it in the next weekend class. Yes? Yeah. So that's what I want to share because even though you get benefits, even though you believe that meditation is good, if you don't do it continuously, it's going to go like any other habit you started in the past. So it naturally drifts away. So I want you to please think of how can you give motivation to this meditation habit. Okay, please think about it during this weekend. All right. So next week I will share what helped me to continue this meditation. But meanwhile, I want you to think, and if my experience is helping you, I will share with you next weekend after the meditation. Just a quick recap. Remember last weekend on Saturday, we discussed about how to continue with this habit of meditation, right? So like any habit, we are always start the habit, and if we don't give enough motivation or enough energy to that habit, it will always fade away, including how much our benefit, how much our good that habit is. Like, for example, take meditations, even though it is such a wonderful habit, which will impact not just this lifetime, next lifetime as well. But still, unless you give motivated, it's really difficult as a human being to continue with this meditation practice. So I'm going to give you a little bit of tips. So the reason I'm giving this is over the years, I have seen many of my friends, they start the meditation habit, but for whatever reason, after a few months, they just drop off from the habit. Again, they take a year break, a few months break, and then again they come back. So my perspective is when it comes to meditation, you must practice regularly, because then you will start, once it becomes part of your life, then you will not be able to leave it, because you will be seeing so many benefits, not just health wise, not just relationships wise. So you will be seeing improvements in all parts of your life. Okay. So I'm going to share a simple slide. I'm going to talk about my experience, how I was able to continue my meditation. So just a brief background about myself. From the childhood, I am into devotional path. So I used to pray Lord Shiva, born into a family, Hindu family in this lifetime. So my parents taught me to pray particular God. I was just praying, and very much regular as well at the time. So I used to do prayers very regularly. So one day during the COVID time, so it was so much boring at home. We are all in lockdown, and then it was so much boring. One day I felt like doing meditation. Then for whatever reason, I happened to find Patrisar video in the YouTube. He looks like a very, very experienced person with a long beard. So I have a, and it feels silly, but he felt like a little bit of a Rishi type person when I saw in the video. I thought, okay, this person looks more experienced, let me follow. So that's what my initial reaction. Then I learned Anapanasati meditation in that video. And then I just sat there, meditated for some time. Initially, I had some experiences, I had some visions, but I was so naive that I didn't know that it's a vision or it's some kind of experience, because I was very, very new to the meditation and I had zero spiritual knowledge. So all my knowledge in spirituality only about books like Mahabharatam and Ramayanam, all the stories, but nothing about human life. Then I was doing meditation on and off, like weekly, maybe 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, because that time there is nothing much to do. We just lockdown, always at home. And after doing for 6 months, then I realized it. Oh, there is something good with this meditation, because I feel even more peaceful, even more good when I do this meditation. Then I started watching videos. Then I was going to PMC Telugu channel, because my mother tongue is Telugu. So, but PMC channel is in all the languages. Then I started watching meditation experience. I still remember my first meditation experience I watched. It was a mother. Okay, we still have time, right? Yeah. So it was a mother. She was telling about her meditation experience. She lost her child. She had a son, and the son was 6 years old. One day, he was playing. He put a leg on a nail, and the leg became swollen. In 3 days, he died. And then she was so upset. So she was basically giving interview in that mm, experience sharing video. Then she told me in meditation, she saw the reason why her son died. Imagine you are new to meditation and she's telling about her experience, and in the video she told why her son died. Like she saw her past life where she accidentally killed a cow, not cow, cow's kid. What is it called? Calf, baby cow. Accidentally she killed in a farm, in a farming land, and the cow looked into her eyes and then said something. I will born as your son and I'll teach you how this much painful it is. And she saw that vision in the dream. When I saw that video very first time, that was my first meditation experience video watching, I was so stunned. I spoke this meditation experience with my wife, my kids, so many times initially, because it was such unbelievable. But when you look at that person, she's not lying. Of course, she's just telling her experience. It stuck with me for so many days. How can you see such, how can it even happen that way? Something happens in our life and there is a connection in the past life. And not only connection, you can even know what is that connection through meditation. Then that gave me so much boost. Then I started watching video after video, so many meditation experience videos. There was a lady who was telling how she hated men for so much of her lifetime, and how she found a connection why she hated. She had some love failure or something of that sort. So we will not go into all those details, but what I'm telling, watching those videos, and all these people are not such educated people, are not, they are just very normal people who live in village. They do their own chores, like farming land or small business in the village, and then they just sit in a pyramid and then meditate. That's all. They are not such educated people who read book or so much of wise since childhood. No, they're just normal people. Then it struck with me, and it gave me so much of motivation. So my recommendation, go to PMC Hindi channel or English channel, whatever language you like, and then start watching experience videos and see how many people come to meditation, for what reason, and how they solved their own problems just by doing meditation. You don't need to take bath, you don't need to do anything else. How easy it is to do meditation. There are so many spiritual practices. Out of all, meditation is the simplest practice you can do. Is it not? In your this lifetime itself, you might have done so many practices, right? Like chanting, abhishekam, going to temples. So compare with any practice. So yeah, Nilmaji. So if you go to PMC channel and then search meditation experience, you'll find them. So later maybe I'll share the details. Okay. So go to so watch any experience videos or watch anything that you like about wisdom. So there are so many wisdom topics in spirituality, like you can dreams decoding, what is life after death, what is life before incarnation, what is soul plan, how do we live with mindfulness, how do we there are so many spiritual topics. Find a topic that interests you, and then try to watch the video series or videos related to that topic. So basically, the idea is every day you should spend at least 10 minutes, at least 15 minutes watching these things. Okay. So this one gave me lot of boost, lot of motivation, because remember when I did meditation, there was no guru or there is nobody guiding me as such. It just happened as whatever reason, it just happened that way. So all I'm doing is I'm just trying to help you to basically giving you some tips. Okay, so all of you remember these tips. So there are 12 people in this. You are all lucky to listen to this live experience. All right, so that's the first one. And the second one, there is one book I read initially, that was my very first book I read in spirituality. Until then, I read so many spiritual books, but none related to my own soul. Get what you mean? I read a little bit stories from Ramayana, Mahabharata. They're all good. There's nothing wrong with that. But there is no, none of them helped me to realize who I am. So when I read this book, Message from 40 Masters, okay, before we talk about book, I'll tell you one belief, my belief. So any spiritual book, right, it will come into your life only if you are ready. Okay, that's my belief. Okay, the spiritual books never ever come into your life. You will never hear them. Even if you hear them, you don't feel like studying, reading it, because you're not ready. That's it. Universe will never give you opportunity to read any spiritual book unless you are ready. Okay. So if you are hearing about a book, if you are someone telling you about a book, it's a universe giving you a signal saying, okay, you are ready to read this book. That's why it's coming into your reality. Okay. So even if you don't read that book, make a note of it and read it whenever you get a chance. Okay. So regarding this book, right? So whatever reason, I got this PDF file in one of the WhatsApp groups. Then I started reading it. When I read it, it was like going to, it's already 10 p.m. Okay. So it's like going to a different world. because this book has messages from the 40 masters. So who are the masters? Like Lord Shiva, Vishnu, Balaji, um, even there is one Christian master, and then there is one Chinese master. And then they all recommend meditation to do. They all recommended meditation. Is that what? Why would Lord Shiva recommend meditation? Uh, always believe Lord Shiva likes Abhishekam, we read some stotras and all these practices. But in a channeling, he said, meditate, know yourself. Reaching me is not the end, because that's one part of the goal, but you don't have to reach me. I always believe if I go and live in Shivaloka, it's like the end of the story. And he clearly said, no, there is no such thing. So that's just one of the steps. That's it. So when you read directly the messages from these masters, and out of these 40 masters, I'm pretty sure you'll have one favorite master whom you follow. Like I follow Lord Balaji and Lord Shiva, and I was able to connect with them. The messages they told, every story is like maybe 5, 6 pages. I felt so much like almost 6 months I was thinking about that book. I was keep on rereading the chapters because I was coming from a devotional background. I never ever tell someone telling me to meditate, especially my favorite God. Never ever I heard that. So it gave me so much of motivation. So find a book, not just this book, any book. Find a book that touches you, and then read that book every day for some time. This is another motivation, another way of getting motivated to do the meditation. Okay, that is second tip. Oh, 10:02, I'll try to finish it. So then the third one, this is very surprising. Okay, so this one I didn't know it actually works. So when I do meditation, I was started talking to friends unconsciously, like such a good experiences are coming, I'm feeling so more patient, more at peaceful. Then all the friends telling me like, how long, what is meditation, how long you do? And something strange happened. For example, if I'm busy one day or 2 days, I could not do meditation. My friends used to come and remind me, or my wife, did you do meditation today? I said, oh, I did not. But when all my friends and my family, everybody asking me, how is your meditation going? Then it felt like they are keep on reminding me, although I take it as universe is reminding me. That time I used to do meditation for 4 days or maximum 5 days a week, not every day. Then whenever people remind me, I felt like, oh, maybe it's universe is telling me I should do daily meditation. So when I started telling everybody how meditation is good, when they reminding me back, how are you doing? How is your meditation going? It's basically like a reminder to me. Okay, so meditation is such a good thing. So spread it to all your friends. Tell them openly how much time you do meditation, how much you love it. Okay. Yeah, like any habit, you need to set a goal, even for meditation. Because we are in the very initial phase. So set a goal, like if you want to do 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, set a goal that you can achieve it to do meditation, and every day track it. So if you're not able to do, don't get demotivated. As long as you are tracking, last 1 month, I did meditation 3 days a week, 4 days a week, track it. And then they try to improve it. If you are not able to find time, remember this tip. Ask the universe, tell the universe, I want to do meditation. It's your job to give me the time. And the universe will find a way for you. Okay. So all you need to try doing the meditation, let universe take care of your schedule. Okay, the last thing is this one. When you experience the last point, like when you start seeing the changes in your life, you will never stop the meditation. Okay, the minute you experience how it changed your health, how it changed your financial experience, or all the parts of your life, you will never stop the meditation. Okay, so but if you to go to that level, you have to do meditation for at least a few months, because not all of us are so lucky that you'll get some experience in the initial days. You have to give it a go for a few months, few weeks. Okay. So that's the last point. So my recommendation is Whatever happens in our life, how much ever you are busy, never ever stop the meditation practice. Okay, the reason is simple. You are the one who asked for this experience in this lifetime. Out of all the spiritual practices, meditation is the very simplest one. And you asked for this experience. That's why the universe gave you. You are doing it for your own self. Okay. And this meditation will continue in your next life as well. So this one will continue as well. Okay. So, and one last point I want to touch upon. One last point, sorry, I'm taking more time, but I could not stop. One last point I want to touch upon. So I watched hundreds of meditation experience videos. Okay. Out of all those experience videos, one common factor I can tell you is many people come into meditation when they have a problem. Okay. Like 70% of the people, they come into meditation. When you ask them why you started meditating, they tell you they have a health problem, they have a financial problem, they have some problem with mother-in-law, father-in-law, husband, wife, son, something, some family issue, or there is always something that will basically force them to look inward. Okay, my life is going particular way. And suddenly, a big problem comes into your life. Then you're forced to look inward. Okay, how do you solve this problem? Then the universe will give you meditation practice, and they do meditation. They solve their problem, and then that after 6 months they solve their problem, and then that becomes like a big motivation story for everybody else. So many people come into the meditation with a lot of people, at least based on the videos I watch, a lot of people come to the meditation by bringing some kind of problem in their life plan. Okay, that's part of the plan, because so many lifetimes you try to do meditation or find the answers, and you caught up in the life and you could not do in that lifetime. So one of the easiest way, bring a big problem to your life so that you're forced to look away from the regular life, and then find meditation practice and start changing your life by yourself. Okay, so that's my conclusion. Hopefully, sorry I took more time today. Hopefully that is helpful, and that is help with your meditation practice. And yeah, any questions?
Yeah, Nilimaji has a question, Chandraji. Yes, Nilimaji. I can unmute you. Can we unmute her?
Yeah,
Ask to unmute. Yeah. Can you unmute yourself?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for a wonderful meditation, first of all. One thing you said, ki books come into your life when you are ready for it.
yes.
On this, I want to ask you, like, I was reading a book, You Are the Placebo, right? And 2 days before, my dog took the book and he just tore it off and ate it up. So, what? So, how can I correlate this with it?
No, correlate, just buy it and read again. Maybe dog want to digest that knowledge, who knows?
That's
Yeah.
He was
Yeah, just
fascinated by the book.
yeah, just tell I love you, dog. Yeah. It's okay. I'll buy one more book and read it.
Yeah. So like books
That's
come
good.
into the
Yeah.
life and it's like
Yeah.
maybe he's an elevated soul and
Exactly. Any pet, right, who is close to the human, they have a double emotion. In next lifetime, they become human being. So
when I do meditation or puja and all, he sits next to me. See, I am doing meditation, he's sitting next to me.
that's wonderful. See?
Every time he's like he jumps and
Yeah.
comes to me.
So nice of it.
Yeah.
All right. Anyone else? Anyone else has any questions?
Chandraji, no a question as such, but wonderful sharing. Because my experience too, and the way the reason for me to enter into spiritual path was almost similar way. Watching videos, and even I didn't have any guru as such. I used to follow few people over the, it's all virtual gurus I had. I didn't have, that fortunate to connect with them personally and get the guidance and everything. But the videos itself was so much guiding, and it used to give, as you said, it was like a emotional fitness tool for me. Like it used to keep up my emotions so strong on daily basis, like how we train our muscles, like going to gym or doing fitness on physical level. This was like a mental and emotional level fitness for me. Videos, even today the practice is still on. Every day at least one video I watch, at least. And and you took up the point that's really good, where you shared the watching the videos on the PMC channels. All masters, please subscribe to any of the PMC channel, whichever language you're comfortable with. It's all available in so many languages. So just subscribe to the channel. Every day, daily, there will be some video uploaded, and just listen to them. Few videos are longer, where something like this workshops they would have uploaded. Few videos are shorter, like how Chandraji explained. They have shared their experience and what is the miracles they saw in their lives through meditation, and what is the motivation that keeps them doing meditation. And those videos is definitely, it gives a lot of hopes. And I have come out of so many types of fears through these videos. Like, yeah, fears, because like for everything we have a solution. We don't have to look everywhere outside looking for people, waiting for people to give solution. Nothing. The solution is within us, and how to tap into it, spirituality has taught us. So amazing, amazing sharing, actually. A simple one, but very yet a very powerful sharing you did today. Thank you so much,
Thank
Andaji.
you. Thank
Amazing.
you. Thank you, everyone.
Masters, you
All
have
right.
any question?
Any
Nilima
other
ji want to
questions?
talk? I think Nilima ji wants to talk. Yes, you can unmute.
Yeah. One thing is I'm doing everything but I want to get out of my fear. Like fear of unknown. Like fear of I don't know what. At times like today morning also I got up and I was sweating and I couldn't understand what fear I have. Fear of what? So and maybe this is a reason for my back problem. Fear generated things.
Definitely. Yes, yes. Because back issues, usually they say it's a lot related to fear.
Yes, yeah.
Just watch on your thoughts. Like, what is bothering you? Okay, feeling fearful. Okay, you just
Yeah.
have to pause, sit with yourself, and just give an intention. Okay, why I'm fearful? What is it I'm fearful about? You'll get an answer.
I'm trying this since long, but not getting
Yeah.
answers.
Okay. Yeah.
If-
We will talk, Nilimaji, more
Okay.
in detail. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much.
Thank you, Nil.
Thank
Thank you,
you. Thank
Nilimaji.
you, everybody.
Thank you,
Anybody
Masters.
else? Any questions? Otherwise, we'll close the session. Thank you then. Thank you, everybody.